Good morning. And what's up sa inyo guys? Right now, I'm going to talking to all of you guys here in my live, and we are going to talking about uh, what is the future looks like. I am just going to not going to pretend, but I'm just so very curious about what is the or what is that looks different even right now in more than in advance like 2035 20 more than 600 years or 60 years. So I'm just very I'm not totally advanced like the other scientists, like other part or member in NASA na sobra ka advanced. Me, I'm not to be pretend to be advanced, just like a little bit, just a small amount of uh, size in my brain cell, in my brainstorm, just a little bit advanced, in the middle, not totally advanced, not very high up, just a middle. So yeah, I'm so very curious of what happened, or what is the more, what is it will be type of what is changes looks like, that depending on the other like projection or something like that. So yeah, and also I'm so very curious any kind of like documentary, because that is my favorite since I was child. I also watching some cable like National Geographics. Even right now I'm also watching some Discovery Channel, but yeah, I'm so more a lot of ah, it feels my brain is starting going to level up a little bit. And also the heat, also the overheat. Sometimes I'm going to cool down, but it's all right. I have a very dependable. So yeah, right now, I'm not totally alone to talking myself in my vlog here, because we have friends here from AI, aka ChatGPT. So if you know that ChatGPT is a AI model, voice assistant that you can talking, not I don't think so if real time, but it will be very useful too for any kind of activity you want, something like conversation, or what kind of you want, a conversation that you like, or doing some play games. I don't know if will be compatible with play games, but I don't know. I'm just curious. But right now, I'm so very curious right now is we're going to focus on the what is the changes more than 60 years. So right now, we're going to wait a minute. Just a few minutes, guys. I think my Isaac Dickrick, we got a shout out. Wait a minute, guys. I will be back, and I'm going to get my extension wire because my phone are almost dead. So just few minutes, guys. I will be back. Don't worry. Okay. Just a few minutes, guys. Stand by. Oh my god. There. There. Okay. So yeah, I'm so very curious even right now because other people that didn't know what happening or what is happening in the future years. Right now we have some already reported like there are one asteroids are falling here in the Philippines. I don't know where it came from, but I already watched over in NASA what is the name of the asteroids that falling in part in Cagayan. So I don't think so that is the sign of signals or that is the part of the human mankind that will be going to end, or I don't think so, if if I am correctly, if something I have something wrong what I'm going to say here, na there have as a there have a sort of sign that any kind of asteroid that will falling here in the earth. So yeah, so by the way, we're going to set aside the topic that, so I will not curious, but maybe next we'll be try to find it out. So yeah, sorry about that. And okay, so right now we have a friends here, or ChatGPT will be provided any kind of information that we got, or what is that looks like. So yeah, so let's interview. Is it okay there? So yeah, it's a kind of pretty scary. But wait, just a few minutes, guys. I will be back. I will going to get my phone and you can listen the. We're going to talking about ChatGPT. Just a few minutes. How was it? The sounds, guys. Is it good or bad? I don't know. So yeah, it's a kind of pretty scary that he say more than 600 trillion years will be going to us. You know, I don't think so. If the it related the climate change, so that will be pretty scary. So hey, it's will be must be right, but in that cases that is the most very scared, but it will be going to defeat that any kind of situation like uh, just like climate change will be improved that by the using the technology that we currently using for. So I hope so will be improved, but right now in, in this year or right now we have some very difficult to improve, improving more a lot. Example, the AI is little bit more improvement. There have a little bit something kind of something missing, something like that. I will not to say missing at all, but just just in my correct lang. It's just in my correct. There have some correction that will be going to fixing and also to provided some improved high-end technology. AI is will be going there, but will be more a lot of improvement also. So yeah. So here we're using this because we don't have any kind of just like talking, you know, talking with AI. So yeah, even me, also using this kind of application that we're going to starting to conversation. So right now I don't have any people with here, just only me and here. So right now technically I'm alone, and my mom here in the house are still sleeping, and my sister are still watching cartoons. So right now I am here in outside, so there nobody can disturb me while live here and smoothly going to live perfectly. So yeah, let's start for conversation with ChatGPT. I hope we'll be get some accurate information. What the? Hello, ChatGPT.
Shalom. It's Ursula.
Huh? Can you speak English, B? Because I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, of course. Sorry about that. How are you doing today?
I'm feeling good now, but I have so many kind of question that I give you. Is it okay?
I'm glad to hear you're feeling good. Feel free to ask any questions, and I'll do my best to help. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I'm just very curious. More than 60 years from now, what is looks like? In your opinion lang ha, or what is looks like? Can you give some main information about that?
It's really interesting to imagine what the world might look like more than 60 years from now. Based on current trends, here are some thoughts about how things could develop by then. Technology. We might see even more advanced artificial intelligence, robots integrated into daily life, and possibly human like AI. Quantum computing could revolutionize how we solve problems, and there could be major breakthroughs in medical tech, allowing people to live healthier and longer lives. Space exploration. By that time, it's possible that space tourism and even small colonies on the moon or Mars might exist.
Hmm.
Given how fast space technology is
That is the
advancing,
plan of
humans
Elon
could be
Musk.
exploring or
Yes,
even living in different parts
it
of our
will be
solar system.
possible. Yeah.
Climate and environment. There's a chance that technology will help us manage climate change, such as renewable energy being the norm, and advanced systems for capturing carbon. But if we don't make significant changes, the effects of climate change might be more severe, impacting cities, agriculture, and ecosystems. Culture and society. Society could become even more globalized, with cultures blending more due to the ease of digital communication and travel. However, cultural preservation and diversity will likely be important topics as well. What do you think the world might look like by then?
So that you ever say about Elon Musk, that is the plan to go in Mars. So that is looks like in 60 years.
Yes, Elon Musk's vision for Mars plays a big part in what space exploration might look like 60 years from now.
Wow.
His company, SpaceX, aims to establish a self sustaining colony on Mars, and they're already making progress toward that goal. Musk has mentioned that within the next few decades, humans could begin living on Mars. So by 60 years from now, it's very possible there could be entire communities or cities on the planet. In his vision, Mars wouldn't just be a place for scientists. It could be a place where regular people live, work, and even raise families. The technology for traveling to Mars could become much more advanced, making trips faster, safer, and more affordable. Space exploration beyond Mars might also be happening, with missions to Jupiter's moons or even further into the solar system. Do you think you'd be interested in living on Mars if the opportunity became real?
If they have something to try to recruit me, except me, if they have something to recruit me as a NASA, I will go. Yeah, and I want to travel like never before. Just something like that.
That sounds amazing. If there's a future where people are recruited to live and explore Mars or beyond, being part of that would be such an incredible adventure. The idea of traveling like never before, beyond Earth and into space, really captures that spirit of exploration. You'd be a real pioneer. Do you imagine yourself exploring other planets or helping to build a community there?
It depends of what is NASA that we're going do it for, or just followed some command, something like that. And I will be happy. I am the part of a Martian surface. So yeah.
That's such a great attitude. Following NASA's plans and being part of something as historic as exploring or building on the Martian surface would definitely be a huge honor. It's amazing to think about being one of the first people to help humanity establish itself on another planet. Would you be more interested in the exploration side, like discovering new things on Mars, or in helping to build a colony there?
Okay, so let's post that part. So that is the chat GPT based on her question. That is 60 years from now on, Elon Musk are going to plan to deliver a human to Earth and to the Mars and beyond. So that's quite interesting. Very interesting part. Not quite. Very interesting. So yeah. So right now, the real thing is I have a ticket. You know, if you're just like a ticket that you can fill out your name and also your all of the fill ups. I all I check it any kind of you can also to filling up. There are also a website that you can go to Mars. I don't think so it will be real, but that is based on NASA. Your name will be sent to the Mars via what kind of ship or spaceship looks like. Only only in one small memory. So that is even right now is existed na they're giving some opportunity to going in Mars, but the problem on the Mars is yeah you can also to travel, but how about the connection or how about the internet? Even right now because we're going to live right now, so obviously we are live in the earth right here. We are live in the earth, but I don't think so if there have internet on Mars because NASA they have not totally much more advanced, or maybe we're going to improve or they're going to make develop, I guess, yeah, develop any kind of transmission data. So I hope we'll be I hope we'll be have internet or piece of Wi-Fi in the Mars, and I will not to be miss my family. I will not to miss my friends in Earth. Much better have a internet than nothing. If there have no internet, uh, I will now to say this planet is so very lonely. You know, just study the rocks or any kind of particles that you can put it on. So it's a kind of very sad and lonely. And back to the what I'm going to say, that name sent to Mars is it's not totally very official. I something like that. Not totally official. Not yeah, something like that. Because NASA is going to making more a lot of studies about that. So thankfully, so my name is already sent on the NASA, but it's not totally going to be more real like never before because just part of the mission. And who knows? I don't didn't know about the mission, but I already watched any kind of videos live on YouTube because I'm so very interested since I was 13 years old because I'm so very curious when I see the sky at night, what it looks like in the at the upwards. So yeah, I'm so very curious a lot. But right now it's already 23 years old, so it's still running on, finding some what is the looks like, what is the new technology. And by the way, I am part of new generation. I don't think so if I am millennial or new generation, Gen A or Gen Z. I don't think so. So yeah, it's a kind of very uh, that I didn't know at all. So yeah, year 2000, I think I am the Gen Z. Year 2000 to year 2005 and so on. The millennials, I don't think so. In millennials is more than just 1990, something like that, or 1991. So I don't know if in my correction, if in my correct, I am new Gen Z or whatever. So yeah, let's go back to talking with ChatGPT, and we're going to getting some information that I'm going to knowing of something like that. So yeah. Okay, ChatGPT, you are so very nice to interview here. We're going to interview here because I am live on YouTube. Is it okay with you?
Well, that's awesome. I'd love to help out with your interview. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll respond just like we're chatting here. Let's make it fun and interesting for your YouTube audience. What would you like to start with?
Yeah, I'm just curious. Just we have some previous question that I'm going talking to, and how about another more than trillion years? Can you predict with me, or just you want to say?
Wow, more than a trillion years into the future is a mind blowing concept.
Wow. Okay.
In that kind of timescale, we're talking about the really distant future of the universe. Here are some things scientists think might happen. 1. Stellar evolution. In a trillion years, most of the stars in the universe, including our sun, would have burned out or transformed into white dwarfs, neutron stars, or black holes. The night sky might look very different, with fewer bright stars visible. 2. Galactic drift. Over time, galaxies like ours, the Milky Way, could drift far apart from each other due to the expansion of the universe, so future civilizations might not even see other galaxies anymore.
Oh my god.
3. End of energy sources. If humanity still exists by then, which is a huge if, energy would be a big challenge. As stars die out and the universe cools, life would need to adapt to surviving in a much colder, darker universe. 4. Ultimate fate of the universe. There are different theories for the far, far future of the universe. Some think it will keep expanding forever, eventually leading to a heat death, where everything is spread out and nothing interesting happens anymore. Others suggest a big crunch, where the universe might collapse back in on itself. Thinking on this scale is wild, right? What do you think could happen a trillion years from now? Would you imagine people or other life still existing?
So that is the big question. If we're other people or civilization will be alive in that year. So I'm so very scared, even right now. But I will not deeply scared even right now, just for any kind of prediction or kind of not totally real. If we'll be going to fix it that or any kind of, I'm going to say, I don't know.
It's completely natural to feel a bit overwhelmed thinking about such distant futures.
Yeah.
The concept of a trillion years is so far beyond our everyday experience that it's hard to grasp. However, there are many possibilities for how advanced civilizations might adapt or survive. Humans, or any future civilizations, might develop incredibly advanced technology that allows them to overcome the challenges of such an extreme future. They might find ways to harness energy from sources we can't even imagine today, or discover new ways to exist in a universe that's changing. Right now, our focus is on making the most of our present and addressing the challenges we face today. The future is full of possibilities, and it's exciting to think about how creativity and innovation might shape it. What are your thoughts on how we could tackle big challenges, whether they're in our lifetimes or far into the future?
I don't think so if I'm alive more than trillion years because in that year will be going dead, or I hope will be going to be alive me because the technology are still improving. Am I right?
It's true. Living for a trillion years would be incredibly challenging given current understanding of biology and technology. However, rapid advancements might open up possibilities we can't yet imagine. It's fascinating to think about how future technologies might extend life or create entirely new ways of existing. For now, focusing on how we can use technology to improve our lives and address current issues is a meaningful way to approach the future. Do you think there are specific technologies or innovations you'd like to see develop in your lifetime?
In my, if we'll be going to improve the technology is, I would like to improve is the time machine, because travelers can able to travel back in time or going to the near future. So I'm so very happy if they're having a people or going to invented with that.
Time travel is such an intriguing idea. The possibility of going back to witness historical events or jumping forward to see future advancements is fascinating. While it's a popular concept in science fiction, real life time travel remains a big mystery. But who knows? With rapid technological advancements, it's exciting to think about what might become possible in the future. Is there a particular historical event or future development you'd want to visit if you could time travel?
Yeah, just only both that I want to travel of. If I am a traveler, I'm going to travel back in when I was child. And I'm going to see what is my behavior looks like, and also I also travel in more than 60 years in what it looks like. And I'm going to looking for the technology that is the most important that I'm going to see them. But right now, yeah, we don't we I cannot able to do that because I'm a simple human, you know.
That sounds like a wonderful way to use time travel. Revisiting your childhood to see how you've grown and then jumping forward to witness future advancements. It's natural to feel that limitations can be a bit discouraging, but the idea of exploring these possibilities keeps the imagination alive. Even without a time machine, you can still explore your past memories and stay curious about future technologies. What are some aspects of your childhood or future technology that you find most intriguing?
Most all of it is just for memories, you know, to be a child. But yeah, just pass and pass, and I already know that even right now because I'm an adult, and yeah, it's quite whatever.
It's natural to look back on childhood with fondness. Those memories shape who we are today. As an adult, it's also exciting to think about the future and how you can shape it. What are some of the things you enjoy most about being an adult?
uh, Most of adult, I don't know, just a regular thing, I guess. I don't have any whatever.
It makes sense. Sometimes adulthood can feel routine, but there are often small things that make it rewarding, like pursuing your passions, gaining new experiences, or achieving personal goals. Are there any specific goals or hobbies you're focusing on now?
Physical goals, just for finding some a job even right now. But right now, I'm still live here in the house, so I don't have any job at all. If you can help me to find a job.
I can definitely offer some advice on job searching. To start, it might help to identify what kind of job you're interested in and what skills you have. You could explore online job boards, local job fairs, or network with people in your area. If you have a specific field or industry in mind, targeting your search towards that can also be useful. Do you have any particular interests or skills that you want to focus on for your job search?
Not either. I'm just trying right now, but
It's okay to be unsure at first. Sometimes exploring different options and interests can help you discover what you enjoy or excel at. You might consider volunteering or taking online courses to build skills or gain experience, which could also help in finding a job that suits you.
okay, yeah, thank you, ChatGPT. By the way, we're going to next topic.
You're welcome. We can move on to any
Hola,
topic
gay.
you're interested in. Is there something specific you want to explore? Or should we dive into something you're curious about, like a new hobby or an area of interest?
By the way, I'm just very curious in the what it looks like in Mars if there in 60 years or 10 years we have it got internet on Mars in 10 years or 60 years, I guess.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble responding right now.
Okay.
Please wait a bit and try again.
And okay, so if will we have internet in Mars over 10 years right now or 60 years? I don't know.
The internet is likely to continue evolving rapidly over the next decade or even 60 years. In the near future,
No, 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 no. If there have internet access on planet Mars in 10 years right now or 60 years, I'm just clarify. Okay. So there, so we have some many, there have a little bit problem to our friend here, ChatGPT. Sometimes not totally response, sometimes it's stable or fine. But right now, so let's see, we're going to change here just a few minutes. Or no, just a few seconds. So there, let's try again. Okay, I have some many question that gives you to you ChatGPT. If we'll be have a internet access on planet Mars over 10 years right now or 60 years.
it's quite possible that Mars could have internet access within the next few decades as space exploration technology advances. Right now, there are already communication systems in place for Mars rovers and satellites, but they have limitations due to the distance and the technology available.
Hmm.
In 10 years, we might see more advanced communication systems that could provide better data transfer rates. In 60 years, it's conceivable that Mars could have a more robust and reliable internet system, especially if there are human settlements there. This would help with research, communication between Mars and Earth, and supporting daily activities for future colonists. Do you think having internet on Mars would change the way we explore or live on the planet?
Yeah, definitely if they have a internet in Mars and I will go there because internet is in a part of lives, everyday lives here in a human because without internet I don't think so if we'll be alive. But mostly people are still alive because without internet, much better have a food, rice or any kind of food that will be alive. But internet, maybe next time. But right now, without internet, it's too hard to get an entertainment with my with myself. So yeah, it's a kind of very sad. But most of it is there have a internet also. That is the most important.
I understand what you mean. The internet has become a crucial part of modern life, connecting us with information, entertainment, and each other. If there were internet on Mars, it would certainly make living and working there much easier and more enjoyable, allowing people to stay connected and access resources from Earth. While the internet is important, it's also great to find other ways to stay entertained and fulfilled, even without it.
Hmm.
In the future, Having internet on Mars could make exploring and living there more comfortable and connected.
Yeah. So that is all of it, ChatGPT. Thank you for giving some interview in my live right now. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's been great chatting with you. I hope your interview goes well.
Okay. So yeah, that is all of it. It's a very, very good question or answer for giving ChatGPT. Just only a projection right now, but not in the real, in not totally existed, but will be. Let's find out what happening. So right now, we're going to wait, patience, and patient more a lot. So yeah, it's a kind of very excited, but the downside, very scared. And also the most important is the environment, because environment is, that is the very, just like you can care, or you must be care the environment. Even the greenhouse are now totally stable. Much better to give some like making of growing plants, or making some big tree, something like that, to more a lot of stable. And I don't think so right now, because here in my area there are too many there are too many uh, factories are still making of. So that is I don't like it. Even starting operation or working, the smoke. So it might be very bad idea and very bad for our environment. So I hope we'll be going to fix that as well, because we're trying to fix it, but the other company is trying to abusing. So yeah, it's quite irritating and very not totally very, it's so angry. We try to fix the our world or Mother Earth, but here in the people here in the Philippines, I don't think so if they will be going to fix anything. Example, the garbage, that is the most problem here in the Philippines. Garbage everywhere. People do not follow the regulation. There also have a garbage bin everywhere, but people are not totally follow as well. So that is so more a lot of, exhausted people, not totally convince him. So yeah, it's a kind of very aeronautic. But yeah, other people don't care the environment, but me, I will do care, and I will take of good care our environment, even our what happening right now, because Philippines are very vulnerable. Any kind of hurricanes will be passed through there. So that's why people not totally understand. I don't know. So I will not to say the other people judgment, but I hope there will be understand the how to, just take a good care. So yeah, very sad, very sad. I'm so sad with other people are, or even the other city are starting to submerge. You know, the increasing of the water level because of the North Pole, or that I already see in the news. So part on the North Pole are going to be melted. You know, the ice. So the ice will be going to melt it. So more water, or more ocean water will be increased. Uy, hello. ST Marshall TV. Hello. Make a shout out. So yeah, it's a very worst of all, you know, because part in the Philippines, even the island are starting to submerge. So other people are still struggling with the water, or sea levels going rise up. So that is the main problem here. But thankfully, I live here with here in my area, so we don't have any submerged water here because we are here in the part of the high level elevation. But other people living in the low elevation, that is the very worst of all. So I'm so very worried. That's a song. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah. So I hope maybe more than 60 years will be follow the regulation, and also will be fix it. Also the people live in the earth, because NASA are already spotted or discover a new planet, Kepler 425b. I don't know what is the name. That is the new earth looks like right now, because I already watched any kind of documentaries about the new earth. So yeah, so right now it's starting to developing, starting to uh, making some, just like analyzing and studying, so it will be compatible with people to breathing in that new earth. I don't think so, I guess. I am not an expert. Maybe you can talk to the other NASA expert. Maybe that she's a good answer than me. Because I am the simple people here in front of you guys starting to live. So yeah, I'm just very curious, but I'm so very happy as well, because I also get some info, and I'm going to also to share with you, just a simple kind of thing. So yeah, so I don't think so is that is all of it, our vlog live for today. So I cannot take it longer because I don't have any much donation right now, and there's nobody to donate with my YouTube channel. So I can able to take good, I can't to take live any further, because I'm just saving some data. So there's nobody done to donate us, but it's okay. Life is something like that. So yeah. So I think that's all of it. And hope you like and subscribe. That is the most important. And I don't have any kind that I can do, but I will do my best if I can. So yeah. And Louis Vlogging sign off. Bye bye. And thank you for watching with me. And thank you. Salamat po. Okay, from now on, Louis Vlogging sign off and bye-bye.